It is Monday. This is the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse. Hope you had a great weekend. And I guess most of you watch that Super Bowl game. Yeah, they were bound to have a bad one, right? So, in any event, uh, good to be back. Took a couple of days to reacquaint myself and to act frigid and become resourceful for a change. And anyway, we're back. Today, we're going to talk about some issues that are involving KCBS, many of them manageable, a few that are not. First and foremost, with regards to the item that several of you have sent me, I got some texts, I got emails, I got people telling me about, KCBS, they're under investigation by the feds for being involved in telling the cops or going out and letting know where the immigration cops are. That's pretty much ado about nothing. Okay. I'm not defending KCBS, nor am I disabling them from any kind of involvement or blame. It's really small potatoes. In fact, I talked to somebody over there, a senior person who's worked there many years, and they told me, God, if it'll get us some decent ratings or uh, traction, maybe it's worth it. It was a joke. But so don't make anything out of that, folks. I mean, you can read about it and all that. Um, I don't think it's that big of a deal, frankly. This is a big deal. And I've never been a fan of Shane Guinness. Somehow, some way, management at KCBS thought that they found a keeper, that they found some really, really good guy on the airwise who started out as a producer, worked as an editor, became a traffic person, sports person, used him on the overnight as an anchor, thought he was really resourceful, really, really talented, really good, and they promoted him to become an anchor during the day. Then he was doing fill-in. Then they made him full-time, where he was doing the overnight and he was doing midday, mostly as a fill-in. Well, I wasn't a fan. I thought his voice was awful. I thought his delivery was sort of odd, you know. And now I come to find out, several of you have asked, where is he? Where's Shane Guinness? Haven't heard him on the air for a month. And let's just say this. I have sources at KCBS, and Shane Guinness is no longer at KCBS. I'm not going to go into the reasons as to why. I don't even know. I just know that he had some issues, personal issues. I've heard some rumors. I've heard some innuendo. I'm not going to go into speculation when it comes to a situation like I've heard with Mr. Guinness. Suffice to say, he's no longer at KCBS. I'll just leave it at that. That's issue that remains to be seen, the outcome, but he's no longer there. Now they put on this Mary Hughes, who sounds literally like when she's anchoring that she's whispering, and that there's going to be a press conference today at about 10 o'clock. And then she starts talking normally. What the hell is with the whispering? I've already said, and this is true, that she screwed up in depth. They put her on as a narrator on In Depth. That's the Sunday public affairs program, which used to be pretty damn good. And now we have Mary Hughes, who, when she's not hosting In Depth, is anchoring, and she talks like she's whispering into the microphone, maybe for effect, maybe to demonstrate a certain stylistic way of how she anchors, but it is extremely annoying, and she has no voice. But when you talk like this, and then eventually you get loud, Where do they find these people? Is it all DEI? Is it all DEI hires? I am okay. That's that. Now the third thing I've been reporting on for months now, and now it's all true. This whack-a-mole policy of a new anchor here, a new anchor there, somebody new here, somebody new there, fill in from 10 to 2, then another new person from 2 to 4, another new person on Monday, and then another new person on Tuesday. Folks, here's what they're doing. Here's This is why money is at the heart of all matters, but they use it at KCBS as an excuse. Why? Because they don't have to pay people multiple benefits when they're part time. When they're full time, and only a few people at KCBS are full time, that's when they have to pay benefits like health coverage and welfare coverage. I'm not talking welfare, the literal term welfare. I'm talking about benefits in addition to health benefits. So, what they do is by putting people on a part time basis, they then only pay them an hourly wage, and it's all part time. And they don't have to pay benefits, they just have to pay the union scale of part time. So they don't really give a damn about consistency at KCBS. They don't give a damn. And this is not just KCBS, this is their bread provider, Odyssey and Intercom. By using these people in that state as a part timer, they're then not union having to pay them full time and benefits, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, which is why you have all these different anchors here, different anchors there. Even the full-time people that they have there, they take a generous amount, and they're entitled to it. That's great, of vacation time. Holly Kwan, again, 1 foot out the door, no great loss. Anyway, Holly Kwan very rarely works a 5-day-a-week schedule. She'll usually be on a Monday or a Tuesday, and then she'll take a day off, or she'll take a Friday off, or she'll take a Monday off. I'm not deriding her. She's utilizing the advantage of being a senior personnel person there at KCBS. What I am damnifying, what I am irritable about, is the fact that this shows you the management there, how they regard their few listeners. I repeat till I'm blue in the face. When you are a monopoly, which KCBS is, you can get away with it. And as of now, look, because they have no competition, they could put on these crappy people like Mary Hughes and hire these yumbuts from back east, Steve Scott, who talks like a robot and thinks he's kind of cool. We have people like that. Or Mary Hughes, who is whispering into the microphone. Folks, you cannot make this shit up. It's embarrassing. But there are a whole group of people there who are fed up with KCBS. Senior staffers, multi-tenured editors, the ones that are not looking at their Facebook or their Instagram or their Twitter X's and really do care about the product. Unfortunately, they are in the minority, but stuff is not exactly tranquil at KCBS. Most notably, this tic-tac whack-a-mole anchor policy where there's different anchors every day. That is not conducive, even by lame KCBS standards. That is not conducive to rich listeners who want to listen, maybe they still have AM and FM radios in their car and only listen now because they need to get a traffic update. The few people that still listen to commercial terrestrial radio for that reason. But even in that area, people are tuning out because of the onslaught, as I have called it, the onslaught, the assault on the senses of having 5, 6 clusters of multi-minute commercials. It makes listening impossible. Some people, myself included, have sarcastically stated that at least the commercials make it possible that you don't have to listen to KCBS. It is a disgrace. Quickly, folks, this is a Monday. We need some donations. Frankly, we really need donations, contributions. I know a lot of you have expenses. I know a lot of you are paying off your credit cards because of the holidays a few months ago. Well, not even that, maybe about 6 weeks ago. Whatever you can afford is very welcome here at my site. If you click on my PayPal and you make a donation, any amount is appreciated. Uh, $10, 20, 50, more than that, whatever you can afford. I will personally thank you. I will personally call you or email you. If you say you don't want to be bothered, you want to be anonymous, that's cool too. Any amount is appreciated. Those of you who have consistently donated to my site, thank you very much. You are the folks who keep this engine humming. So any amount that you can afford to provide or to contribute to is greatly appreciated. It is Monday. We're already almost near the middle of the month, my God. And this will be a busy week, a lot going on. And I will talk to you soon and let you know the ins and outs of the Bay Area media.